everybody. How's it going? Mark here, Backcountry Pipe. Been a while. Matter of fact, I think this might be my first video of 2026. Reason for that, the cold and flu seemed to come through the house right after Christmas. I had it for about at least 2 weeks. Felt like a cold for a while, then it turned into the flu, and then back to a cold. That's just kind of how it felt. But I was down and out for 2 weeks. Me and my daughter had it the worst, but my wife had it, my son had it. And yeah, it was bad. First time I've had a sick day at work in probably 10 years or more. And so yeah, just haven't been feeling it. And of course I enjoy a bowl for the pleasure of it, not as much of for a habit. So I haven't really had many pipes because of that. But Saturday afternoon, checked the temperature before I made this video. It's minus 19 degrees Celsius. Feel like minus 29 with the wind chill, and it's blowing pretty good out there. Kind of into a deep freeze this weekend. And then we have a blizzard coming Sunday night into Monday, possibly starting right into Tuesday, but we'll see how that works. Sometimes it goes off the coast. We don't get that much of it, or inland, or vice versa. That being said, it is winter in Canada. You listen to the news, they make a big deal of it. It's unreal. A little bit of snow, rain. That gets the end of the world. It's just caused confusion for the people that can't really think for themselves. But anyway, so that's what I've been up to. So I have my rat trace pipe, and in it, Condor Plug, getting down to the last of it. Enjoyed this over the Christmas season. Been a while since I had any of the plug. And I probably got, I don't know, 2 or 3 bowls left in this maybe. We'll see. But so tasty. Such a treat. As I've mentioned many times, this Rat Trace Good Deal pipe, it's just been a great pipe, a great smoker. Memories of my trip to Scotland, as I say every time I have it. That's what kind of nice about getting a pipe on a trip somewhere. Hopefully you don't hear that or not, but it's also coincidence how I go to make a video, my wife starts vacuuming upstairs. So I apologize if you hear any of that noise. So yeah, I was thinking back to 2025, my piping habits, and kept track of everything, kind of like some people do, log it as, I do this more for the hobby of it, not so much the habit of it. So I collected all the stats, and I have them here, and I was going to make this earlier in the new year, but just haven't been feeling up to it. So not counting the bowls that I enjoyed in my UK trip, 2025 I had approximately 111 bowls, which averages really out to probably a couple bowls a week. But with that, December, January, February, not a lot going on. It seems to be the peak. And comparing, year over year for the past couple years, I've been keeping track. The months are pretty consistent. Then you kind of get into the summertime and it kind of drops right off. Busy, kids, sports, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, approximately 111 bowls. And my top 4 that I had, number 1 being Condor Ready Rub. Number 2 was Yuletide from LJ Peretti, which was the 2023 blend. 23. Yes, from 2023. And number 3 was St. Bruno. and 4 was Revor Plug. So those are my top 4 that I had the most of. Looking at the stats now, I don't know fancy spreadsheet. I should, but I do have a little book that I log everything in. And by no means are those saying that, you know, my kind of favorites or anything like that. That's just kind of how it worked out. Of course, St. Bruno, Revor, Condor. You know what? They probably were even my favorites for the year of 2025. 2024, I had 106 bowls. 2025, I had 111. And it's just amazing to see from January to December of 2024 to 2025, it almost mirrored, you know. June, July, August are pretty much minimal. Now, I do enjoy cigars during those months, but just with the busyness of family and everything. I had, how many different kinds of tobacco did I have last year? 21 different types of pipe tobaccos I had. Now, some of these kind of overlap from 23 into 24 and vice versa, but just kind of using up what I had. And I've been kind of concentrating down my what I have open. So I've been, if I can, kind of get onto a blend and go through it and you know, have that kind of back to back and try different pipes to see what combination works. That's what I've been trying to do and narrowing down my jars of what I have open. I've also logged what pipes I've had what blends in, but I won't get into all that. But just with the schedule, family, all that kind of stuff, it's definitely more of a hobby than a habit. More of a hobby than a habit, rather. And you know, I can go weeks or months without having a pipe, and that's just fine. 2026, what am I looking forward to? Well, I'm going to finish up the Germain's Rich Dark Flake that I have. I'm going to finish up this Condor Plug. I was going to save it for next Christmas, but you know what? I'm just going to enjoy it. And very soon, I'm going to get into the Yanis's blends, the pipe in the back. I'm really looking forward to that. As far as pipes go, still got my eye on Savinelli, either a 320 or 321. I had the pipes last year. Really, my artisan pipes, or whatever you want to call them, seem to have been my my top smokers. My Phil Rivera, LCS Briar, my Harriet pipe, and my CPA pipe. Those were all my top top smokers, I guess. And then again, you know, into the Pete's and this and that, but there's some pipes I haven't touched in a year or more, so I could thin down the herd a little bit. So here we are, a new year, new blends. Smoking Scotch put out a really good video recently about opening a blend, smoking that blend, getting the taste, not having too many open. Echoed his thoughts completely. Like, I'm really want to get into the Irish Flake, but I've just been holding off. Same for the Merry Monk. It'll all come with time. And that's what's so fun about it. Anyway, almost 10 minutes. I've rambled on for so long. If you've stuck with me this long, thank you. Just going to enjoy this bowl of Condor Plug. And catch you on the next video. Cheers.